Good afternoon. I think that's much better. What do you think? See this beautiful shirt? I think the shirt's more beautiful than the team, but uh, yeah, welcome to a live stream. Trying it out because yeah, I love making videos, commenting, and everything, but it'd be nice to chat to people live and just go through so much that is happening with Arsenal. So a little bit of preparation. I want to talk about. Unfortunately, it's all negative. Arteta's got a lot to deal with. So I think this all comes down to internationals, and it's all around that, and it just hasn't gone well at all. Um, so I want to talk about Bamiyang. I want to talk about Elneny. I want to talk about Kolasinac. The supposed fight between Luiz and Ceballos, and yeah, just to talk to people and also talk about. Oh yeah, we've got a game on Sunday, so yeah, let's let's do it. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. Yeah, and yeah, please, if you're new around here, I would appreciate if you smash a like on this video and subscribe. That would be absolutely amazing on the road to 300 subscribers. And thank you all for the comments you'll leave. I really, really appreciate it. And I do like interacting with you. And yeah, I do enjoy it. So let's talk about Elneny. Elneny. So for me, he's a player who, if I could sell tomorrow, I would. I think he's had a couple of good performances, but he came back to reality against Aston Villa. So on the green tea, by the way. He's now tested positive for COVID, and it seems our midfield is not. If we're relying on Mohamed Elneny, that already for me screams problems. So I don't know. For me, Elneny is someone who, okay, he does the job. He does it. How can I say? In a professional manner. He's neat on the ball. He's tidy, and he knows that if someone's better than him, he's pinging it to them. But we paid £5 million for him, and that is what he's worth. So I'm not bothered about Elneny not playing on Sunday because he's probably about the same level as all the other midfielders except Partey. So for me, that's not much of a miss. So yeah, that's first thing, Elneny. Next thing, Kolasinac. He's also tested positive, asymptomatic, or whatever you want to call it, for COVID. Yeah, so not. I wish him well. Don't wish bad health on anyone, but not going to miss him at all. But this is all internationals. It just makes me think, what's the point in them? So yeah, I'm not bothered about Kolasinac not playing on Sunday. I just wish him well. And this next thing, this supposed fight between Luiz and Ceballos, David Ornstein has apparently come out and said that they had a fight, and now I'm not sure which way to believe this, because Ceballos, remember, was involved with a fight which we saw, well, rough tackling with Etienne Nketiah, and apparently he's gone in rough on a tackle on Luiz, and Luiz has, bosh, smacked him in the nose. So yeah, hold on a sec. Mm. Uh, bear with me. Anyone there? Anyone there? Anyone there? This is why I don't go live, because interaction. I like interacting with people, and yeah, it's really difficult on here. Trying to do. Okay. I'm just going to type this so everyone to see. Yeah. Where are you guys? But yeah, so who else there? So, in my opinion, oh yeah, Ceballos has apparently quote tweeted on Twitter David Ornstein's tweet saying fake news. So I don't know. Why is he saying that so quickly? Of course, he's going to say that because when he hasn't been particularly good. You know, Ceballos is just like a spinning top in the middle. And yeah, he's not really doing it, is he? Well, not many players are. You know what I feel about that. So I think, and apparently Arteta has come out and said that it's an in-house matter and we've dealt with it. So I'm going to go through a bit about what Arteta has said. And yeah, so that's that. And then finally, I want to talk about Aubameyang. A video I put out a couple of days ago has got a lot of traction in Gambia. Now, Aubameyang has come out and posted on Instagram that he had to sleep on the floor. He didn't really go into the detail about it. So he's just said, "Oh, it's rough. It's bad treatment." Which obviously, yeah, sleeping on in an airport floor. I mean, we've all had to do it probably sometime in our life, because before COVID, I used to travel a lot. So, but a lot of people who have left comments on my video have said that the Gabon team failed to do a COVID test within, I think it's 2 days before they're supposed to have done it, and they didn't present it, and they just sort of strolled up to the airport without it or something like that, and that's why the people they didn't want to let them through, and this is why a lot of Gambian people have come on to my video, thank you, and have explained why they wouldn't let Aubameyang through. So in my opinion, this oh hi Chris Welsh, hi, hope you're good, mate, thanks for the comment. So in my opinion, I hope you can hear me well. That's just Aubameyang is not in my good books to start with. He's going on about posting on Twitter with Tony Kroos. He's posting on. I know what happened in Gambia. It's not good, but he could have really kept that to himself. And I think it's more negative news on Aubameyang. It sounds like the Gabon team didn't comply with regulations for COVID, because otherwise, why would so many people comment on my video to say that the reason as to why Aubameyang and all the Gabon teammates had to sleep on the floor? And this makes sense. They didn't comply with COVID rules, hence why they were there till 6 in the morning. Yeah, should be goals, Chris. Yeah, we will see. We'll go on to that in a minute. So, Aubameyang is apparently back, and he needs a big performance on Sunday. So let me just round off all about what I was saying about Elneny, Kolasinac, and all these international and Aubameyang. For me, I don't get it unless it's for the World Cup or the Euros or the African nations. Why are we playing internationals? Why? Oh, hello, Guna Gamer. Hi, thank you for your comment. Hello. Nice to see you and Chris. Yes, it's going to be a tough game. I'm going to get onto that in a bit. So I want to talk about internationals and get your feedback. If it was me, because they're going thousands of miles back and forth, and I'll get onto Willian as well, by the way, back and forth, everywhere, and they're coming out of their bubble, and they're going to Gamer TV. I'm all right, mate. I'm good. Good to hear you. Yeah. And I think international should be scrapped unless it's the Euros or World Cup or African nations, because they're going to meet loads of different people and they're going to meet loads of strangers, and they're out of their bubble and they're mixing with people. And I think it's just now you've got like Kolasinac and Elneny who can't play, who obviously it could be like, imagine if Aubameyang, Gabriel or Partey's injured, and Tierney, and I don't know. Sorry, we don't have a lot. And Pepe and Saka. Imagine if they all had to self-isolate. So they need to be scrapped. Do you think? Would you scrap internationals? Would you get rid of them until the Euros come? Chris, hi, thank you for your comment. International football during a pandemic is absolutely stupid. Exactly. Madness. And now another thing is, I kind of feel sorry for them, but Liverpool, Chris, look at all these injuries you've got. I know it's not all down to international, but there's too many games and players are playing 2 to 3 times a week. And what is going to happen? More and more players are going to get long injuries, and just look what's happening at Liverpool. And it's amazing how well Liverpool are doing, considering how decimated your squad is. I agree. Guna Gamer TV, I agree. Absolutely stupid international business. What fools. Chris Wells, scrap Nations League and international friendlies. Big thumbs up to that. I would get rid of them. What they could have done is been training all back in. How poor Arsenal be. Instead of going on internationals, they should be back in Colney training hard, and Arteta should be working on the formation because of how poor we've been all season. So get rid of internationals. And another thing, what's happened, the last piece of another negative news is Willian, which I've done a video on, in terms of him being in Dubai. Now, Arsenal have apparently dealt with this internally, and they have, Arteta said in his press conference, which that it's done, it's dusted, we've sorted it out. So yeah, Chris Welsh, yeah, exactly. I can't go to the pub and a man can go to Dubai for a steak. And you see, there's just one rule for them, Guna Gamer, and then one rule for yourself and me. I've had 2 holidays cancelled because of COVID, and I've given up. And I can't jet off to Dubai. I mean, we're not allowed to fly out of the country, but apparently Willian went out there on business. Now, what sort of business do you think he had? Because there's only 2 real possibilities. I don't see him studying, because how are you going to go there to study within a week? No, you're not going there to study. Have you got some sort of property empire over there? If so, why do you need to be there? You can do all this. You don't need to go to Dubai to do meetings about your property business, if that's what he's got. Or even if he's got shares, salt pie, he might have shares. And in his restaurant, he does not need to be going over to Dubai to sort that out, while yourself and me have to be stuck wherever we are. And some of us going to work like myself and not able to have a holiday, and he can apparently go to Dubai on business. I mean, what do you guys think? Guna Gamer TV, eating meat business. I wonder how much one of those steaks cost, because it's gold and it's yeah, expensive, and yeah, I don't know, but well, I couldn't afford it, and I'm sure Willian, he probably got a massive discount. Probably all these celebrities get looked after, you know, because it's the name. And yeah, Chris Welch, we got injuries. I'm gutted, but that's life. Unfortunately, you move on. Yes, Chris, I think even with all the injuries you've got, your squad is far better than ours. That's fact. Chris, you say UEFA created Nations League for the money. That's what it's about, money, mate. Yeah, money, because the Nations League, for me, boring, not interested. And yeah, I would rather Arsenal, after the Aston Villa game, would have come back and in for playing 3 days or two. I know it's going about against what I'm saying, but when you've had such a poor result, you need to be playing again. So let's just finish up about Willian. In my opinion, Willian should not have been doing that, because, you know, Willian has been poor. He has had one good game against Fulham, who are one of the worst teams I've seen. And since then, for some reason, him and Arteta have got some sort of special bond. And yeah, he's his favourite. And if you could tell me why, maybe I'm blind, but I want a refund for Willian, because he's been dreadful. And he could have picked up a phone maybe to use his Sky. Yeah, exactly. He sorry, he's got rules for himself because he's got loads of money. He can do what you want. And then you got Chris saying, I love Salah, but he was stupid for going to a wedding during a pandemic. He can go to Egypt or wherever it was and have fun, and now he's affecting Liverpool, you know, because without Salah, I don't care who you've got, you ain't replacing him. Mane, I know you've got Mane, but he's, you know, it's just madness, and it just doesn't make sense. So Willian, in my view, should be dropped. If I see him starting on Sunday after all this, I'm going to go hard on Arteta again. He should not be playing at all. So let's go into that. Let's go into Sunday. I just want to go through a bit about what the man of the moment, Mr. Mikel Arteta, has been saying. I don't know if any of you have seen what he has. And let's talk about, I'm not going to obviously show this in case of copyright, but briefly what Arteta is saying, because sorry, the majority of questions in press conferences are boring. They don't nothing to do with Arsenal. I mean, I was looking through this. It's asking about talking about Pep Guardiola's contract. What's that got to do with a Leeds Arsenal game? It hasn't. It's irrelevant. So I'm just going to pull some snippets and I want your opinion about what the man under pressure, huge pressure, has been saying. So let's talk about what he expects from Leeds, because we are playing Leeds on Sunday. I don't really think I have any Leeds followers, but yeah, let's talk about them. What he expects from Leeds, that they will go full gas like they always do, and they've had 2 weeks to prepare for the game. They don't have as many internationals as us, but I don't expect them to change too much. They are very loyal to their principles, to the way they play, and they approach every game the same way, which is to win and to be very aggressive with and without the ball and try to win. That he speaks in riddles. I'm sorry, that's like a tongue twister, isn't it? It doesn't matter where they play. What I have seen from them in the last season, it is not a concern about who they play against. It's about what they do. Huh? Well, okay. The only thing I get from that is that Leeds play football. They're attacking. They go for it. They're 100 miles an hour. And if they are going to be like that, and we're not on it, we're going to get smashed. So Gunnar TV, a wedding is more important than a steak. Just want to get that in. Yeah, true. But I'd love to. I mean, that's any sort of event we all love to go for. So let's move this back. So yeah, I think what Arteta's also said, that they're going to be aggressive. They're just going to go at us, and we're going to have to be on it big time on Sunday. On the I don't want to read that. Okay, on when Thomas Partey could be back, because this is already huge. Right? He's already our best midfielder. No, he picked up an injury very early in the game against Villa. He tried to carry on and he wanted to play the second half. We knew it was a significant injury. He's done really well. He's working very hard and he wants to be available. Hopefully we can get him back soon. But it's an area where we have to be careful and a bit protective with the player. So what he's saying there, he's not playing Sunday, but hopefully we can get him back soon. He's not really letting on about what sort of injury he's got, and that's worrying. So that, I don't know what lineup he's going to go with in the middle. You're in a game of TV. Hello to you, Chris Welch. Hope you're well. Thanks. Yeah, hope you guys are well and great as well. Just looking on this. I want to talk about. Let's talk about obviously I mentioned about Aubameyang. On a Gabon manager's claim that we won't release Oba from internationals again. No, he's not right. So that's false. So Aubameyang can still play. Obviously, it was a shock to see a full squad sleeping in the way they were doing. I always believe that everybody's trying to do their best, and the Gabon national team are trying to organise things the best possible way. Sometimes unpredictable things happen, and it was an experience. I said to Oba, take it as an experience. I'm sure for many months or years you haven't slept on the floor. Take it from there and just make sure when you're in your bed, you know how good it is. I'm sure he's got a very, very nice bed. How comfortable it is and how lucky you are. You cannot change it. You cannot rewind it. So to take it the way it is and move on. I hope that the next time it doesn't happen and that our players have the rest they need. Oh, poor Aubameyang. I'm sorry, but for me, I don't want to sound, but I think he might have done Aubameyang good, because maybe it's just reality for what me and you would have to definitely deal with, that no matter who you are, no matter how much money you've got, if your paperwork and whatever COVID test, whatever is not in order, they're not going to let you through. Yeah, I think, he's going to play again, and yeah, good for Aubameyang. He can still play, but maybe this is a wake-up call, and hopefully we see a performance on Sunday from him. And yeah, so just quickly about Luiz and Ceballos. What's he saying? Whether he saw what happened between the two of them, this is where I'm thinking it might be true. No, I've got a really bad vision from far away. That is why we train behind closed doors. So, I didn't see it. No. So does that mean he saw it would actually happen? They did have a fight. I think it could have happened, because Ceballos, he's had that scuffle with Eddie Nketiah, where he went on hard on him, and now he's gone on hard Luiz. And obviously, if you look at the size difference, if Luiz wanted to, bang, he could just knock him out. You know. So yeah. Sorry, guys. Chris Welch, Aubameyang should be playing as striker, not on wing like Arteta keeps doing. Thank you very much, mate. Yep. But I'm not getting paid £6 million a year, or you're probably not as well, to manage Arsenal. And he's got to make the right decision on Sunday to play him down the middle. That's where he should play. Guna, Gamer TV, Chris Welch. I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Got work at 4:45, so that's that. Oh, what job you got, mate? Guna Gamer. What do you do? Yep, yes, Guna Katabi. Yes, Auburn in the middle. I'll be working tomorrow, 12-hour shift. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, good to hear. Thank you for your comments. And let's just go. Pep's New Dealer City. I'm not interested in that. Oh yeah, the 5 sub rule. I'm all for it. Not only, but to extend the numbers in the squad. At the moment, we have a big squad for different reasons. We have to leave 7 or 8 players at home, and at home means at home because from the training ground you go home, and then from home you go to the trainer. So even mentally, to feel involved, you are travelling away, and you're 2 days away without the squad, without your teammates. Be really hopeful for them. So let's try help them and make them involved in what we're trying to do here. I think there are easy decisions, but I don't know. In my opinion, let's hope we can change it. So going by that, Arteta wants the 5 sub rule. I think we need to bring it back, especially for Liverpool players. I think the 5 sub rule. Yep, agreed. Chris, 5 sub rule should be allowed during a pandemic. Gunigo TV. I'm a chef working in the kitchen. All right. Well, maybe one day I'll get to taste one of your fine meals, Guna Gamer. That would be in the future. But yeah, so Arteta's in favour of the 5 sub rule. I'm wary of the time. I can do this for about another 5 minutes. So I just want to quickly go through my lineup and the Leeds players who I think Patrick Bamford and Rodri. I think those 2 are forwards are already way better than Lacazette, and I'm worried about. I'm scared. So that's the press conference. I'm not going to go through anymore, but I'm going to give you my lineup and let me know what you think, whether you agree. In goal was only one goalkeeper, which is Bernd Leno. He is no competition, so Bernd Leno goes in goal. There's been rumours about Tierney, whether he'll be okay or not, but he has. I'm just going to go over 4-3-3. I would like a 4-4-2, but I don't think Arteta's going to do that. I'm going to put who I want to play, and this is worrying. So because we are so decimated in the middle. Tierney on the left, down in the middle. I'm going to obviously Gabriel because he's been player of the month for 2 months and he's our only decent centre back. Chris Welch. Will we see another run after Arsenal game? I hope not because it's tiring and exhausting. But I love my club and I don't want to rant. But if Partey gets this wrong, then yeah, he will. Next to Gabriel, I'm going to put Luiz because he's the best of a bad bunch. He can ping that pass. He has got leadership qualities. I don't rate him, but he's better than the others. On the right, I'm going to put Maitland-Niles. Whether you agree or not, let me know. Because he's better than Fashion Model, that is for sure. He was doing so well right back under Emery, and then Arteta just play him here, there, and everywhere. Play him at right back. That's where he should play. Now in the middle, this is where I'm struggling, and I'm only going to play. This is where I'm thinking, wow, who are we going to play? I am going to go Granit Xhaka because who else have we got? And this is how poor we are. Going to Granit Xhaka. Danny Ceballos on the right of that 3, sort of Granit Xhaka is that DM. I don't know what you want to call him, but I am, worrying about having him there. And I think I'm going to have Joe Willock because he's 2 really good games Europa League and. he gets forward, he gets in the box, and he can score goals. And you don't know what you're going to get from him. And he's not predictable. He's not just sideways, doesn't move. Okay, so I don't know who this Peter is. Anyway, I'm going to ignore that comment. So yeah, I've got a couple more minutes and I have to go. And up front, this is what I want. Saka on the left, who's been exceptional for England. Brilliant. Down the middle, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, because he's better than Lacazette. And on the right, Pepe. I want to see Pepe on the right because you don't know, he's got tricks, flicks, and he can do loads of things. And he's absolutely brilliant there, and he's got the most goals and assists since he came here after Aubameyang, so he's second. So if you put Saka, who's going to do a crossing, and Pepe, who can do something, those two can feed Aubameyang. Please, I mean, I'll tell you what, Chris, if I see Aubameyang on the left, Lacazette down the middle, and Willian on the right, rant mode coming, okay? So that is my lineup. Mr. whatever you want to call him, all these different Mikel L, Arteta, Combe, whatever, he's got to win on Sunday. I mean, even if we win on Sunday and it's just a scrappy 1-0 or 2-1, questions will be asked. We've been awful all season, and even the wins we've had, yeah, you know, that should do it, because Saka's quality, Pepe is quality. Pepe drives me mad sometimes, but he can drive in, he can score, and he's brilliant. So let me know what you think of that lineup. I'm going to have to wrap this up in a minute. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Gooner Gamer TV, for joining me. I really appreciate it. Do stick a thumbs up. And I'm sorry I haven't been great on this. It's the first time I've used StreamYard. And hopefully next time I'll be much better. I'll be able to get some people on. But unfortunately, I don't have the time today. And with that, let's just finish this. What's my score prediction? I am going to go, gosh, I'm going to go 2-2. I don't think the confidence is so low at the moment. We've been so poor all season, even in our wins. That Manchester United game, about that problem, mistakes, a draw. So, yeah, 2-2. Thank you guys for watching, and reaction coming after the game. Hope your shift goes well, Gooner Gamer, and I will be off on Sunday, working tomorrow, so no videos tomorrow. Leeds 1, Arsenal 2, Chris. I would absolutely love that, because I'd want to win. Thank you, Gooner Gamer, for your stream. Gooner Gamer, what is your prediction for the game? Let me know. Thanks, Chris. And anyone who's watching this stream after I've done it, please do leave comments. I will reply. And yes, Gooner Gamer, have a wonderful shift and wonderful evening. And I will come back to you guys after Sunday, hopefully with a smile and a yes, we've done it. Gooner Gamer 2-1 to us. I'll take that. I'll be happy, but I'm sticking with 2-2 because I don't trust Arteta at all. But there. I have to leave you. Have a wonderful evening, and yeah, any comments I will respond, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much, and yeah, I will maybe go live. Maybe I'll go live Sunday night. Maybe I'll see. If not, yeah, I'll try that, and depending on how things go, I'll keep you posted. Have a wonderful evening, and bye for now.